Would the Cards trade Kyler Murray? Because it came up as a question article by the 33rd team. They said Kyler Murray would be considered more surprising than Stafford and Geno Smith. Arizona has shown no inclination to move Murray, but the timing of a trade now makes sense. Turning 28 this summer and season removed from a torn ACL, Murray remains a physically intriguing player who doesn't affect winning in a significant way. First off, just hold on, pause that. Why don't we trade for somebody who doesn't significantly affect winning in a significant way?
Yeah.
And listen, far from me to be the one to stand up for Kyler Murray, though somebody has to, because if he's in a crowd, nobody would see him if he stood up. But I'm just saying he's above average quarterback. The question is he elite? And he hasn't been so far. That's not to say he can't, because the Cardinals are one of the rare franchises like the Giants have been the last 10 years that you can't sit there and say, that team knows how to put their stuff together. That's the team that knows how to train somebody to be a superstar in this league.
They just
maybe one superstar that they've had since Larry Fitzgerald stopped being one, which has been a few years now. Yeah. And J.J. Watt can't count because he got traded to them. Already a superstar.
Yeah.
They haven't developed anybody.
No.
Buda Baker? Good player, not a superstar. You know, and listen, you can sit there and say, oh, you're the Giants. What do you know as superstars? Dexter Lawrence, superstar. Saquon Barkley may be gone, but he was a superstar developed with the Giants.
100%.
You know, I mean, you know, Xavier McKinney, same thing, gone. It's more depressing because most of them left by now. But, you know, Bobby Okereke's had his best 2 years now with the Giants back-to-back. You know, we can't sit there and say that we don't have guys that have reached that kind of level. But the Cardinals just haven't. So I think you can kind of be a little more questionable of people meet their, you know, their max potential in Arizona. Anyway, they said he completed 68.8% of his passes for 3,851 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions last year, and has almost a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio for his career. By the way, saying all that, he has no significant impact to the win. Just saying. Ridiculous. Being a dual threat helps Murray bring more value. He's averaged more than 500 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground each season. Arizona still has Murray on the books for another 4 years and $29.9 million guaranteed, but he's angling for more soon. That looming new deal to get more guaranteed dollars is what could trigger an early trade. Does Arizona want to make Murray more than the 10th highest paid quarterback as he is now? If not, then calling the Jets, Giants, or Raiders could be the fastest way to sell high on Murray and help this regime revamp with a rookie in 25 or 26. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't pretend to sit there and say I know the Cardinals inside and out, but I will just say if you are a Cardinals fan that happen to be watching and you think that Kyler Murray is not the answer so much that you would trade him in a year where there's not any supposedly elite quarterbacks in this draft, because you keep hearing that.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear from a Cardinals fan, if this makes sense to them and if it's something they would do. Because I got to say, if I was a Cardinals fan, I'm like, hell no. Let's do this next year when we got some quarterbacks coming out of the draft that we actually want.
Yeah.
Give it one more year. He'll still be 29 at that point. He'll still get a good deal somewhere at that point because he's still going to have, 5 years or so of eliteness, so to speak. An elite part of his career, at least. I'm going to say that way, and they say he doesn't affect winning in a significant way. With a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio and 500 yards and 6 rushing touchdowns a season, but definitely not any significant.
No.
Oh my gosh. Actually, listen, the Cardinals haven't put anything around him either. So I hate that I'm sticking up for Murray, because usually we make fun of him playing too much Call of Duty and all. And I do question his heart sometimes, but I have to question, has their coaching that they've had in Arizona been the one not being able to keep him engaged? Sometimes as a leader, you got to sit there and say it's your job as the leader to keep the people engaged.
100%.
And if they're not, is it on you? If it's one person, you can sit there and say that. If it's multiple people, you got to look yourself in the mirror.
And there's a whole team.
There is a whole team, as there is on every of the 32 teams.
Well, I'm just saying, how many guys are motivated?
He's got a bunch of chops.
Yeah.
Except that one team, but it's half a team.
Yeah. Just special teams. Hey-o.
Very special.
Very special.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you.